Ride till I die. I hope that Jesus come and grab the wheel. That singing like Clay Aiken. R.I.P. to all my loved ones that ain't make it. Got a bond with the streets and I just can't break it. Run it up. Now my safe done turned into my safe haven. Them racks in, okay. On the block I'll post up, I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the babe. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on growing, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any sudden moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get paid, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't die time.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and off we go from Nashville. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. Again, it's Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Trayvon Walker from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Levis looking to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You look at this Jaguar defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. On the tackle defensively, Jaleel Johnson. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. He's got him in. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Jones has it. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect. And he executed so well.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Inside handoff, Henry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run it again with Henry.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. 1st and 10. Here's Levis. Copley holds it in left side.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Henry is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Levis to throw off play action. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal.
Levis back to throw.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Chigakakro,
his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Looking to throw, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he is going to have a Jags first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now Lawrence on first down. He targets Ingram for another grab.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 34 yards.
And the Jaguars are able to move back in front.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 10-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Meanwhile, Levis is that's taken in by Okonkwo.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A handoff running left, Henry. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
He was brought down by Foyesade and Lewican.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Little bootleg here. Levis. Got his man, Okonkwo.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Levis. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence going to move him around a bit. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if the...
Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Levis now off of play action. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Oh, boy, Derrick Henry shaken up after that last play and in some discomfort down there. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And now off to the races, down the right side. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tajay Spears, 73 yards. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Folk. And this is back to a 5-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. And defensively they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. From midfield now, Lawrence. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 180 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll run with ETN. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Next to score, Jaguars 26, Titans 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think
the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Harold Landry, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On second down, Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And it's third down.
Lawrence will throw.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk from 3 yards out.
And the Jaguars extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 19-point game.
33, Titans 14. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
3rd and 6.
Play action now. Levis.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's 2nd and 10. Another tote for Etienne.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give to ETN running right. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 119 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. ETN up the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.